Palace on the back of 2 straight defeats, but we didn't really deserve them. 2-1 to Liverpool and 2-1 to Man City. I am going to change the settings back to professional because today's match is less of a hard deal. You've got a run of 3 fixtures, I can see from now on. But today's match is Halloween. Boom! I didn't really think I'd surprise any of you with that, but there you go. I am looking forward to today's game, because today's game is the Halloween game in PES. Not now. It's the whole other half of the year in the United Kingdom, but I'm looking forward to today's game, particularly because of James Jenkins. A big prodigy in our academy, and I think he deserves a game today. So I'm going to pop him in the starting 11. Dallas, I think, is a central attacking midfielder. So I'm going to see McCarthy, I forgot, still injured. Rodrigo's going to go in for Bamford. Llorente in for Strauch. Rafinha in for Pablo Hernandez. I'm going to do the normal trick I do with Rafinha and Harrison. Put them on the wings. Instead of Rodrigo, I might actually give Gelhardt a shot. But I'm going to put Rodrigo in the subs. In for Berardi. And Pablo Hernandez, I'll put in. And that is going to be our team for today. So, yeah, I think I've decided that that's what our team's going to look like. And without further ado, let's get into the game. This game a lot more relaxed than the City and the Liverpool games, because City, are a very tough team to beat and everything. But that's the City, as you know, and Liverpool are very tough teams to beat. They've proved themselves formidable opponents over the years, and it's very hard to beat them because they've been renowned for having lots of money, buying good players and everything. City losing in the FA Cup final to United was a bit of a shock. 2-1 on Saturday, because and it was because of an Alejandro Garnacho goal and a Kobbie Mainoo goal. City did pull one back with Jeremy Doku, but the game was past them. But the game was, well, maybe it wasn't past them by then, but they didn't really have enough time to equalise. They did have 4 minutes plus, I think it was 7 of extra time, because of a lot of stoppages in that game. But as I just moved it forward to the striker, I can't really see who it is because the game only generates his face with about 16 pixels. It's Radevold, and it's going to go out to the wing. It's Tyler Roberts. It's Tyler Roberts, and he shaves it wide of the post. Not the worst attempts in the world, just didn't really ever seem convincing. As a very, very flick ball towards towards the front, but it's dealt with by the long out. It's Eze trying to win the ball there. Ayling comes out with it. It's James Jenkins now. First real chance to impact from the teenager. He gives it to Harrison. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins gets it through the midfield to Pablo Hernandez. Through to Tyler Roberts now, and it's blocked before he can reach it. Ebereaze. Radovold. Ebereaze. Ebereaze's good ball! And Palace lead us. In this game, it could go either way. It's Christian Benteke. I think he was also the striker who, as I was saying, they only generate his face in about 16 pixels. But he's come up clutch there for his team as they lead 1-0 now. As we try to get a quick response, Gelhardt slips it through for Rafinha to run onto. That's a heavy through ball, but it works out for the better. It's Rafinha. It's Rafinha. I was trying to get in there when Rafinha's fouled the defender. After trying to get the ball, the defender took it off him, tried to get past, and Rafinha slid him. Tyler Roberts tries to win it in the centre of the park. Milivojevic. Benteke. Benteke now through, almost. Asmelier is going to clear this. Headed on by Gelhardt to Jenkins. Jenkins tries to get it forward to Harrison, but the move does stifle that as Harrison's touch is way too heavy. Milivojevic. Christian Benteke. Liam Cooper. As Tyler Roberts tries to get in there, but Milivojevic cuts it out. It's Benteke. Palace coming forward here. Diego Llorente tries to get it forward for Harrison, unable to do so. MacArthur. I was gonna say it was gonna be McCarthy's chance to impact against his old club here, but he's out injured, so he had to sit this game out. As that is not a bad ball into the area from Andros Townsend, but it doesn't get a bit of comes to no avail. It's a ball through. Cherio Vidavold. It's Ebereaze. A player with all the skills in his locker. Wasn't able to make it happen that time. Tyler Roberts. He's going to get that through. It's Gelhardt. It's Rafinha, and we're level in this game against Crystal Palace. It's Rafinha. It had been coming, and after 2 games on the trot, beaten, it looks like our defeated streak may be coming to an end. I can't bet on it now because it's only half an hour gone in the game, but it looks like we've managed to get a goal there with Rafinha. But it's Ebereaze, Pablo Hernandez, Tyler Roberts. I was saying about that goal, it was a ball through for Rafinha. The reason I didn't give it the big build-up is because I thought he was offside. Meanwhile, Andros Townsend is up here for Palace. Might try to get the ball in. Tackled by Jenkins, who gets it clear. As I was saying with our goal, I didn't give it the big build-up because I thought for a second Jenkins, it might have been offside, but I was wrong, thankfully. As Rafinha was onside to tuck it in past the goalkeeper and level the game at 1-1. It's James Jenkins! Never looked convincing. The ankle did favour him though, and it was inviting him to shoot. Pablo Hernandez calf clears. It's a ball through. It's Gelhardt, and the ball's gonna try to get it through for Tyler Roberts, but no. Miley, header. It's Tyler Roberts again, and it's a ball for Rafinha, trying to get it in for Jenkins. Rafinha again. And if I'd taken a touch, maybe that would have been better, but I was desperate to get it into the box. Anyway, Ruddy, the current goalkeeper, actually, for Birmingham, picks it up. It's Joe Gelhardt. Joe Gelhardt whips the ball in for Tyler Roberts, and it literally goes centimetres over the bar from, I believe he's American, currently also playing for Birmingham City alongside Ruddy in the Championship. Don't ask me to give you his stat. Don't ask me to give you his stats because I don't know them. I don't really watch the Championship, I'm afraid. Ball whipped in, and it's a header, and point blank range. It's a great save from Meilier to keep this tie level, and thankfully we keep it out. And it's a ball through for Gelhardt. Cut out, cleared. Hernandez tries to get the header on it. Eze, and it skimmed off Luke Ayling. Would it be a throw-in to Crystal Palace? And it's Iberia Eze. Iberia Eze's ball, and Benteke has missed from a header one-on-one. And it looked a 50-50 if he got it on to get it on target. If he had got it on target, then Meilier would have had a real problem on his hands. Thankfully, he did not divert the ball on target successfully. But that was Gelhardt trying to get it towards the goal. Here is Tyler Roberts. Tyler Roberts shoots, and it's saved from Ruddy. Going back to Pablo Hernandez. Hernandez's ball punched out by Ruddy. Jenkins hits the defender. Tried to take a second go with the teenager James Jenkins as the game is called to a halt at half time. Without any further ado, we're going to go into the second half. The game tied at 1-1, hoping we can get another goal that will possibly give us victory in this game. But I should be content with the scoreline at the moment because we did concede first. But I am kind of hungry for more because of our performances against Manchester City and against Liverpool. Actually, in the Man City game, it was a loss 3-2 rather than 2-1, as I had mistakenly said earlier in the video. But as I was saying, we were unlucky on both occasions to not taste victory or at least taste a draw. But it's a ball through. It's Jack Harrison. I didn't really see them come so alive. It's Tyler Roberts again picking it up on the edge of the box. Tackled, and Palace are going to look to break, but I'm going to slow down the move. As that was a freak chance for Crystal Palace, as it came out of nowhere. As they were just getting forward, as Ace ball into the grateful grasp of Meilier. But as I was saying, that didn't seem like it was on the attack, and the ball in for Gelhardt. Gelhardt has prodded it past the keeper and has scored. And another youngster has managed to get a goal. James Jenkins obviously hasn't, but has been ever present this season. Joe Gelhardt, the third choice striker. I decided to put him in for the game today just to give the lad experience. But it turns out he had other ideas. He wanted to put us ahead in today's game. I'm more than happy with that. As Crystal Palace launch a ball up to Benteke. As I was saying, that goal, and I'm going to say that goal could mean quite a bit in the context of our season because having lost 2 from 2, we've slipped down the table. Gelhardt again! And I'm trying to clear it up. But again, it was good work forward as we try to plough forward. But with 2 games lost, it's really gone down the table. We've really gone down the table. We've had the toughest run of fixtures we could have possibly imagined, but thankfully we're out of that run of fixtures. It's Gelhardt, and he has put wide from about a 50-50 range where he probably should have at least got it on target. The goalkeeper was out, made himself big, and I don't really think Gelhardt, realised that I realised that I was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Anyway, Cooper getting the ball forward. Could revitalise ourselves from the missed chance a second ago. And that is a free goal. It's gone in. It's an own goal from Ruddy. As Harrison just overrunning him, he couldn't pick the ball up because of the back pass. And that is an absolutely freak goal there. Going in, Tyler Roberts' ball through to Harrison. It didn't exactly work out. We have to watch this again because, as you can see, the ball through, intended for Harrison. Defender cuts it out. Harrison gets in the scramble, and I think it comes off Ruddy's head and goes in. The Crystal Palace backup goalkeeper. But you have to take it whatever way it comes. Our lead now extended to 2. And I'm hoping that might be telling in terms of the game. Joel Ward. It's a ball forward. It's Andros Townsend. Andros Townsend's ball, Benteke! That wasn't in the script. It's the ball through from Townsend to Townsend, and his cross was inch perfect. Christian Benteke gets on the end of it and reduces the deficit to 1. Who knows what's going to happen from here? Van Aanholt tackled by Luke Ayling as we're going to try to re-establish the 2-goal advantage. It's going to be Rafinha slipping it through. It's James Jenkins for his first senior goal. He was one-on-one, the very young player. Maybe it took him by surprise that he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but either way, he should be scoring. Showing no sympathy for him. He's had the chances in today's game. You know, he's taken a few shots from the edge of the box. Well, I have. But here he is in the centre of midfield again, ploughing it forward. That wasn't a poor ball as well to Tyler Roberts, but I'm going to make a change. I'm going to take the scorer Gelhardt off and put Rodrigo on, and Rafinha off and held Costa on, Shackleton on, and finally Shackleton on Pablo Hernandez. Another fellow youngster in the matchday team. Ayling now. Ayling getting it through for Gelhardt. Back through for Gelhardt. Gelhardt trying to slip it through Tyler Roberts. And he looked to have scored, but the flag is up. I think I saw an offside in there. Yeah, it was minimal, but I didn't think Ward was playing him on there. And they will get a free kick as we can bring our substitutes on. Rudy's ball forward for Benteke. Eze. Phillips' ball. Roberts ploughing forward in the midfield. Roberts! And Tyler Roberts does get his goal. He has scored once again. 4th goal in 6 games now, after failing to score in the Liverpool game. But what can we expect from the attacking midfielder? He's been exceptional for us this season. For us so far this season. A tally of 4 goals in 6 games is just perfect. And we look to a poor player now, as Schlupp comes on for Van Arnold. Tyler Roberts, of course, with the goal there, which was nice for him because he's had a disallowed goal a couple of minutes before, but it won't matter anyway because he does have his goal. Ward, Koyate, Dan, across to Eze. It's Ayling's ball, it's Helder Costa, it's Ebiri Eze, Jairo Vidavold, and this is the kind of position where my opponents seem to profit always. It's a ball in, but Benteke isn't quick enough to the ball. It's Koyate. It's tackled, and there's a break on here for us. James Jenkins is an option. And that wasn't James Jenkins. You're mistaken. Didn't quite register who it was. I think Jamie Shackleton. James Jenkins still. It's James Jenkins. I'm going to try to go past a few with him. James Jenkins. Think he might get overrun here, so I'll give it to Helder Costa. Helder Costa's ball in, and I'm not 100% sure what's happened. I think they've given away a free kick on the edge of the area. They have set piece taker to James Jenkins, because he's good at free kicks. So I will have a pop with James Jenkins. James Jenkins! And that was not a bad corner. It's not a bad shot at all. It had Woody worried. And I don't know, maybe if it just may have, the velocity just changed a little bit, made it a slight bit more powerful, that might have been sailing in over the goalkeeper. But we have to be content with what we've got. And what we've got is a prodigy in James Jenkins, as well as another prodigy on the pitch, Jamie Shackleton, and another that's had a contribution in this game, not currently on the pitch, and that is Joe Gelhardt. It's Diego Llorente, James Jenkins, it's James Jenkins still, and James Jenkins shoots! And he has got his first senior goal, and that'll be a moment to celebrate for the young lad. James Jenkins getting on the yacht in this 7-goal game. I was willing him to get a goal today, and that's what's happened. Leeds 5, Crystal Palace 2. As James Jenkins rides past a couple of defenders and fires it past the keeper, Rudy, who hasn't really done particularly well today, conceding 5 goals. That's a ball in for Benteke, and his team, Rudy, has only been able to compromise with 2 of their own. James Jenkins ploughing forward in the midfield. Jenkins trying to get through, eager to get his second. Mecca. Benteke. Benteke's ball. Meunier gathers. Clears it up the field. And that's helped on. And it could be through if we can get it through for Rodrigo. And it's a top class save from Riddy. Maybe sparing himself a little bit of embarrassment there. But he's conceded 5 goals, so that's what his manager will be focusing on. So I've absolutely hassled the ball off Townsend. That's surely a booking for Llorente, and it is. Dan clears up, and that should surely be the final whistle. Eze tries to get it back, but that's it. And the highlight of today's match is for sure either the own goal or James Jenkins' first senior goal, but I'm content with the brilliant talent we've got coming through. As we've thumped Crystal Palace here, absolutely romped past them. And we go again against Southampton in our next game. James Jenkins, our biggest academy prodigy, surely coming through. Maybe Shackleton or Gelhardt you can make an excuse for, but James Jenkins to break through into the first team is brilliant. And he's playing man of the match, James Jenkins. I need to check whether he's gone up a rating or not quickly. Team management or game plan. I don't believe he has. He hasn't, but I'm going to put him in our starting 11. He deserves it. But that's going to be all from me for today. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Bye for now.